trying to test this out. StreamYard says that I can't go live anymore from my cell phone, just from a laptop and or a computer. So if I do it from one cell phone, it doesn't allow me. If I do it from this one that hasn't been updated, it looks like it allows me. But I did have some problem the other day with feedbacks. So if anybody is on there, let me know. I'm gonna try to see if I can see if it's really working for real, for real. It might be working for real, for real. We'll see. I don't know why they're making all these changes, so I'll have to get a new streaming service if that's the case. I mean, I know it wasn't the best if we weren't on Wi-Fi, because they told me that every time I went live, that it was better on Wi-Fi or either a connected, a wired connection into your internet, but definitely not on data. So I don't know how I'm coming across. Hey Jennifer, listen, can you tell me if you're getting feedback or something, if it's coming through okay? Because we're gonna just take advantage of it while I'm still able to, until they cut me off completely. And once they cut me off completely, I'm gonna have to cut them off completely. So, all right, if you can hear me, I hope so. The title of this one is Set the Standard. And I just being out here, I'm alone a lot of times when I'm traveling and stuff. So it gives me an opportunity to think when I'm not running my mouth. So I have to take time just to think about things. And, this ride out here, I had to think about myself. Sometimes we don't want to think about self. We want to think and criticize and judge other people, which, we don't do that over here. We don't do all the judging over here. This is a space that's safe, that's loving, that's inviting. So I hope that you all feel that way whenever you're with conversations with Selena. So today, as I was going to Joshua's game, I started thinking about, are you really doing your best? Are you really doing your best? And I had to be honest with myself to say, you are not showing up for you, nor are you showing up for everyone else, like to the 150% mark. Because these days, you can't just say, I give 100% and that's enough. You have to give 100+% to get somewhere. And so I was talking to Joshua the other day, and I said, Joshua, did you go get the food? Because you were starving. You asked me for $300 because you were starving. He said, Mama, I was so tired, I went to sleep. He said, I fixed some pizza rolls and I went to sleep. Why? Because they're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because they're going the extra mile. Why? Because they want to be an excellent team. Does that mean that they're going to win every game? No, it doesn't. But they're getting up and they're giving the 100+% because that is what their coach expects of them. So if they didn't have a coach right now, would they give it? Who knows? But after they've been coached, they know what to do. So once they're separated from that coach, they have the skills and the ability to get up and continue with that same regimen that got them in that good shape, that got them with the chance to get the championship. So that coach has set the standard higher than the high school coach, but they have to be just as hungry, or if not more, to get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So we have to set our own standard. We can't go off of the next person where they have the bar, because how high are you going to set the bar for you? How high are you going to go in order to make the life that you want? We all say, oh, I want to be like this, and I want to be a millionaire, and I want to be this, that, and the other. But what work are you putting in to get to that point? You can't have a mediocre plan, but have the champagne or caviar or Tesla type of attitude if you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to write down the plan and then execute. Because it's more than just writing it. It's more than just making it plain. You have to execute what is going to get me to the next level. And you might be thinking, well, Sunshine, you ain't to the next level. In my mind, I am. In the physical, I might not be. But in my mind, I'm at the next level. So now it's my time to set the standard for me. And that's what I plan to do. And then what am I going to do once I set that plan? Execute. You execute the plan that you put in place for you and your life. Because where do you want to be? That's not anybody else's job, not anyone else's job to get you to that point, because they can't put in the work for you. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm glad y'all can hear me. Jennifer says you have to make it happen. Yes, you have to make it happen, and it looks so different for everybody. Like, I was complimenting this lady on today, and she was telling me that it wasn't her stuff. I was like, girl, you have it going on. Now, I wouldn't know no different. But she said, well, actually, it's my boyfriend's. Excuse me. Y'all might not be married, but you have access. And once you have access to it, you get accustomed to it. She's not going to want any other lifestyle. So he gives her the keys to everything. So she has not just access, she has full access to everything that he has, which is a lot. And so I said, girl, don't tell nobody else that. Don't you dare downplay the life that you've been blessed with right now. You take it and you be thankful for it, and don't give anybody any explanation. You just say, oh, girl, thank you. Because again, I wouldn't have known any different. And some people might not ever have the opportunity to live in the type of house that she's living in, drive the type of cars that she's driving, but yet she's still like, well, it's not mine. Y'all might not be married yet. But if you have full access, ain't nobody else got full access, because two people can't have full access. One gonna be getting cut short. So, now he has set the standard for her life going forward. She's not gonna want to go back to the old lifestyle that she was living, robbing Peter to pay Paul. She ain't got that to worry about right now. She better tell God thank you. She better too. But hey, we got to set the standard high for ourselves, and get away from an inch ruler or 12-inch ruler. Even get rid of the yardstick. I mean, the stars is where we're trying to aim. The moon, the world. Whatever you want to do it to the fullest degree, and make preparations to do that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to treat the one. I done said this so many times. I'm going to treat the one like they're a million. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to show up. Will I still show up like this? Looking like I just left the ball field? Absolutely. Because you need to see me in the for real form. Not just from my head up in the morning time, which I got to change that, because I'm ready to stand up and move around and give that morning energy that you deserve, that I deserve, and that you deserve. Because we got to start getting up in the morning time and making life happen before everybody else get up. That bed will hold you, grab you, tell you, don't get up yet. Stay right here with me. You'll be like the devil. Let that bed go. That's what I'm going to do too. I got to let the bed go. I got to be excited like I used to be. I got to be hungry like I used to be. You couldn't have made me miss. And now I'm like, well, probably don't nobody want to hear what I got to say. Oh, yes, they do. Because I get in trouble. When I don't show up, I get in trouble. Why? Because I set that standard when I was hungry for it. When I was excited about it. I showed up for it. Excited. But I lost it for a little while. Why? I'm human, And I started to have self-doubt. This is just a transparent moment. I started to have self-doubt and wonder, well, nobody is really listening or sharing or whatever. So I guess I'll just go back over here. Girl, if you don't come to your senses, God has showed up for you too many times for you to throw in the towel that easy. Nothing that's worth it comes easy. You have to put in the work. You got to get up early in the morning. You got to work late at night. You got to put some dumbness on you. When you're being betrayed, if they tell a lie, if they go behind your back and betray you, stab you in the back, you still got to show up. Because how bad do you want it? How bad? That's when you're going to really tell, that's when you're going to really put it to the test. When you go through all of this, so you're still going to show up.
10 miles, take exit 29A to merge onto I-12.
Look, I'm trying not to miss my exit this time, y'all, because I was all somewhere else going to New Orleans the last time. Hey, Myra. Girl, Sunshine got a raspy frog throat. But it's okay. Why? Because I'm still showing up. I'm still showing up. Whew. Been to the soccer field. Went to go get me some wings. I got ready to order them wings. I mean, I went out of my way because the guy said, oh, they got some wings over here. Forgot I was not eating meat. I got in front of the lady. I said, what kind of wings I want? And I said, oh, I forgot. I'm not eating meat. I ended up getting some shrimp, but I didn't get the wings. Why? Because I'm setting a standard for myself now. It's different than what it looked like yesterday. So what are you going to do for yourself today? What does the measuring stick looks like today? And if it's the same measuring stick that you had yesterday, you better go get you a new one. And if they don't sell one big enough, you better get the tape and something together and make that your goal. Make that what you're trying to reach bigger. Go for bigger. Go for better. You got it in you. We got it in us, you know. And some of you have children, and some of you have nieces and nephews. They're looking for you to do something great. Don't disappoint. When you look in the mirror, that person is looking for you to do something great. Don't disappoint, because you have it in you. We don't have to live the life of yesterday. No. Get up and make it happen. Set the standard for yourself. Follow through. Execute. And again, don't look at me like, who is she? Who is she to tell us? She's a work in progress. That's who she is. And a masterpiece simultaneously. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my TikTok I made last night. You can be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. I'm in the woods, so it's trying to spin and swirl and act like what I'm saying ain't important, but you're allowed to. You can still show up right where you are and help somebody. So get out of being camera shy. Get out of being shy, period. It's no such thing. Come on up out of that shell. You wasn't meant to be in a shell. If you was meant to be in a shell, you'd still be in the womb. So listen, I'm going to go. I just wanted to jump on here. When things hit my mind now, I just want to hit the go live button or make a post or whatever. But for the people that don't read the post, I try to make a video because I know YouTube don't see my Facebook post. So I want to just remind you that at this point in your life, it is time to change that standard if it's low. You set the standard high and you execute in order to make it happen. You do that for you. You do that for your loved ones because they're counting on you. The way has been made. Many lives have been lost in order for you to have what you said that your heart's desire. But we have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. I have to put in the work and be a person of excellence. Don't look for perfection because it'll never get done. Be a person of excellence and get it done, and you will be so amazed at how far you're going to get in this life. So listen, y'all be prepared for that table because you're fixing to sit down and eat. And if you ain't invited to the table, make your own. Why? Because you were the one setting the standard. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Pray I make it home safely and don't miss my exit and end up in Louisiana. Well, I'm already in Louisiana. End up in Kenner, Louisiana, trying to get to Picayune, Mississippi, because that's what happened to Sunshine last time. So I'm going to get off of here so I can pay attention to the road. Y'all keep it smiling, sunshine. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.